Hi, boys, welcome back. Today, we have a special kind of video. We're doing a tier list, but a mix of tier lists. We're going to look at the maps and we're going to say who you are based on the map you play. We got all the Let Loose maps in the game. We're going to rate them and we're going to say, okay, Arrington, in my opinion, it's a very mixed, opinionated map because it's really big in the Let Loose community. And a lot of people play it. It's very popular. It's one of the most popular maps in the game. Play on just because it's like in every server. No server takes it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it about it. If you play this map, you're either a really sharp shooter and you've played Rainbow Six Siege in the past, so you peek like a fucking madman. You go to a corner and you have to press your Q and E key to peek the corner like 20 times before you cross the street, or you're a trench gun warrior, so you have a shotgun loadout all the time with the satchel, and you just run around, dominate the corners, and you go insane. So, I mean, that's the only way to play this map, kind of, is either you're a really sharp shooter with the rifle, and you peek every corner like a madman, or you play with the SCG and the shotgun, and you just absolutely dominate every single corner in the game. There's a wall there. You're gonna pre-peek and shoot the fuck out of it. You're gonna unload your whole entire mag into that one corner. Even if there's no enemy there, you're gonna feel good about yourself. Personally, I do that a lot. So for this map, I would love to place it in A tier. Drail. Drail is you're a very, very big World War II fan, and you play this game for the views of Let Loose and how it was in World War II. And if you play this, if you really like MG and tanking, so if you really love tanking, you love this map because there's so many sight lines. And if you play MG, you're an absolute chat on this map because it is insane how many kills you can get on this map because of how open it is and how high you can get into the map and how well you can hide yourself with an MG. I have no disrespect towards MGs because I quite enjoy it on some maps myself. But I usually play Rifleman, and this map is not the best Rifleman, but there is a lot of bushes. So depending on what point you play on, you get the Sten gun, or you get the MP40, or the STG even, or some, and you just go and dominate through the bushes. This map is very unplayed. I would call it really underrated, but when it comes, I love to spend every single minute in it. So if you play this map, you you're a Chad. You you love playing hard maps. You don't like to go the easy way. You like to go the hard way. So this map, um, uh, just because I haven't played it as much, but it's really underrated, I would put it into really high B tier. It's borderline A tier, but just not yet for me because I haven't played it as much. I'm sure for some people it is A tier. Ella Main, what do I say about this map? The only desert map in the game. Very underrated. Crazy sightlines. Very hard to get across if you're playing against good players. Extremely good in warfare and extremely defense sided and offensive. So Ella main, for me, if you like to play this map, you are an MG main, or you're just like a recon tank and edge map main. So you'd love to sit around and wait for enemies to come to you and just laser them. You don't care if you waste your like precious time of 15 minutes to just sit in one spot. You want that one kill to come through, and it's an absolute like amaze to you when 30 people come at one time. So you could just kill them all with like one bullet because people are not expecting to be up there. But yeah, this map, this is hard. I haven't played it as much, but I love the map. If I go MG, of course, because it's I'll do the same thing. So yeah, but all realistically, I'm gonna put this map in B tier as well, right under Trail. It's nowhere near borderline A tier, but it gets a spot in B tier. Elsenborn Bridge, one of the newest maps released. Uh, this map is very mixed opinionized. If you like this map, you love to camp in bushes and you love to lay down in bushes and you love to kind of like, sit in a corner and just wait for one person to cross and kill him. So In pure realism, you are a camper if you like this map, and you will sit behind a tree, or you will sit in a bush, or or on top of a fence, and you will camp there until you die. So I don't really have respect for those people because it's a very shitty playstyle. And Elsenborn Ridge is just right now to most players, it is not the greatest map. When it first came out, I was in love with this map, but then as I played it and played it on, it it became very shitty to me. So this map, in my opinion, is gonna get its very low C tier and maybe even D tier, but I will put it in C tier for myself for now. But yeah, cool. Boy, another snow map. Very, very good for tanks. So if you're a tank enjoyer, you would love this map if you're a beginner, just to learn how to fucking properly drive tanks and where to, hide and shit. Infantry, terrible map. Terrible map. I'm pretty sure I have the lowest amount of games on Foy because of just how bad it is. It is almost impossible. There's a point called Western Approach, or not Western Approach, it's called something West Bay or some shit. It's located on the left side of the map, and it's the middle left point. If the I can't think. If one of the side takes it, it is almost impossible for it to be taken. So if it's the third point and you lose it, you will lose the game. Like 95% chance you will lose the game because of how crazy that point is. Overtake again. So this map is really shitty, and if you enjoy this map, you sit in front of your computer with your glasses and you only play tanks. So this map for me is going in very, very low D tier. Doesn't deserve the F tier, but now that I think about it, mm, mm, very borderline. L400. This map is this map is for the people that either have no brain cells and they just rush in and try to get as many kills as possible before they die, or you like to set up your MG on top of a tower and like to laser everyone in the world, or you're a sniper somewhere in the trees or in the trench and you just shoot, 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 shoot. That's what snipers are meant to do, but it's very annoying when you run for 500 meters and then you get shot by an MG from like 1,000 meters. So if you're not fighting close quarters, it is going to be really annoying to play on this map. And if you're not a really good spotter and you're not really a good shooter, what I mean by spotter is you can spot enemy very fast. It is going to be painful. And this map for me was probably really painful when I first started. Now it's a bit easier. I'm a lot better at the game and I know how to play. But still, this map is pretty rough. So if you play this map, you are whatchamacallit, you're just an average player that just still is trying to figure out the game, and you don't really know what's the best maps for you. So you're just trying to figure it out. So you're just like an average gamer. You know what I mean? You're starting your journey hella loose. I'm put this in low C tier. Ferguson Forest. Mwah. This is a crispy map. I know I'm gonna get hated on this a lot, but this is crisp. This map it's like Hill, but it's not like Hill at all because it has so many fighting points. It is really great for positioning. It's really great for learning where your positions are because it's very open. So you got to know where to go and where not to go. And the only way by doing that is by learning and not repeating mistakes. So this map for me is going to have to go. There's not much to say about this map. This map is just kind of like you're an average above gamer and you, as I said about Drail, you'd like to go the hard way. So, yeah, and you don't like to do the easy work. And Hergton Forest will teach you the hard way for sure. Even if it's tanking, because people can just hide in the fucking ground and just destroy the shit out of your tank with an AT rifle or a satchel. And tanks can spot you from a million years away. So this is a very big learning curve map if you want to excel in the game. But it is underrated because it's a forest map and not many servers have it. And if they do, I love to play every second of it in it. And offensive is kind of defense sided, depends on the points, so it's okay. So therefore, this map is an average, above average player base map, and this goes for me in the middle of Element and Drail, but maybe it goes above Drail, but I'm gonna put it in the middle. Arkhov or Charkov, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a Russian-based map. I know the Soviets do fight on it with Germans, but this map is very, I'm gonna lie, it's like Void. It's a bit better than Void, but it's very shit. The points are also very kind of, they are pretty shit in my opinion, because there's a bunch of houses that you can camp in and get a lot of kills, but there's not much combat you will get into, because most of it is either you're fighting really, really close, which you use the PPSH, and the PPSH is the most dominant gun in the game, and you will lose, and you will win every single gunfight against a German if you use this gun. And that's just not fair for the Germans sometimes. And then also there is crazy spots for snipers and MGs. And so either you're fighting really close within 5 meters, which you will get absolutely destroyed by a PPSH, or you're fighting very long distances, which you will also most likely just get destroyed by an MG42, because as soon as you shoot one bullet, most of this happens in Charkov if you have over 500 hours, or on like long big maps of open field. As soon as you shoot one bullet, you get absolutely mowed down by an MG from across the map, or he's going to be right next to you on your right, and you're going to be like, oh my god, I did not look up there. So this map for me, we'll go above Void. There you go. But for me, really bad. Kursk. I love this map. I recently, not recently, it's not like a big achievement, but I got 100 kills on it yesterday. I'm not sure if I was streaming that game, but maybe. And also, guys, if you're all watching this, hit that sub button. We just hit 300 subs, and join the fucking Discord, and also tune into my lives. I'll be streaming most likely today as I upload this video. Kursk, I really love this map. It is a great map for anything you do. Tanking is a really big learning curve, because you could see all the way from spawn of the Soviet Unions, there's a spot, and you could see basically the whole map. And then if you go all the way to the top of the hill on Oleg's house, you could see the spawn of Germans, and Germans have incredible sightlines as well on the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union is a bit more dominant on this side, but at the same time, the Germans have, I would say, not better weapons, but they have pretty good weapons. But I love the Soviet weapons a bit more than the German weapons. So like SVT, I like it a bit more than the G43, but they're really mixed together. And Kursk, like, you can practice anything. You can do artillery if you're really into that. MG is really good on this map. And just the trenches. If you're a trench warrior, you're like you mog everyone. I know that's gonna sound cheesy, but you mog everyone, and you just love the trenches, and that's who I am. I love the trenches. And the trenches are especially good with the PPSH, because I mean, you just get a fucking drum mag with 50 bullets that fire like as fast as I don't know, fucking new person gets born. Very bad comparison, but yeah. So Kursk for me goes into A tier actually. Yeah, let's put it in A tier. Holy fuck. Ultimate digital privacy. Clock scrubs your data from the dark web instantly. I don't give a fuck. Mortain. I don't think I have to say anything about Mortain. If you play this map, you are homeless. Omaha Beach. Mwah. Crisp. Absolutely crispy map. If you play this map, you're an absolute comp player. You love the sightlines. You love Let Loose. You support it all the way. You love all the guns for the Germans and the Americans, just like I do. And this map is just, for me, it is the third best map in the game. And it borderlines with second and third, with the map we're going to get into in a second. But this map is, mwah, it is lovely. If you play this map the most, you are an absolute legend. Everybody loves you in the community. You're the best, okay? If you play this map, you have got my grants to you. Okay? Okay. Omaha Beach, S tier. No questions. I don't care. If you think different, you're wrong. Okay? Okay. Purple Heart Lane. I mean, do I really gotta say anything? Terrible map. Absolutely terrible map. Layout, ass. Positions, ass. The only way to fight on this map is literally to fight the front road. That's it. Or unless you love MG and you love sitting in one spot with your hot Cheetos, eating them, drinking some Gatorade on the side and just on a chimney with an MG, and you get like 150 kills, and then you post it somewhere, and you're like, "Oh, guys, look, I got 150 kills. What map were you playing? Purple Heart Lane. What mode were you playing? Offensive. What are you? Defense." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. You suck at the game if you play this map with an MG on top of a chimney. If you just play this map, you're just like a newbie player that's just learning the game, and seeing that this map is very, very bad." Remagen, hands down, also one of the worst maps in my opinion. Because if you get the bridge point and you're on offensive, you lost. If the bridge point is on warfare and you lose it, you might still have a win with an airhead, but most likely you lost. Because artillery on this map, on the bridge, you're dead instantly. Okay, you're going to be dead the whole entire game. It's like you're going to have more deaths from artillery than you've ever had in any game in Let Loose. Not just from artillery, just like any game in Let Loose, you will have more deaths on this map from artillery than anything. If you don't believe me, go join a server that is a bit like less newbie, and you will see what I'm talking about. It is extremely artillery based, actually. Let's put it that way. But if you're a tanker, this is really good map to practice on because the sightlines are amazing from both sides because you have the hills and you have extreme big mountains. So if you're a tanker, this is the map for you. For me personally, I don't really play Remagen because of just how bad it is, and it's not in any server rotations that I play in. And in my opinion, I played Remagen and I was very newbie in the game, and it was a bad experience. So this map goes with the D tiers of Foy, and I'm gonna put it above Foy, but it goes up there in D tier. SMDM or Saint Mary du Mont. If you play this map, you're just like an Omaha player. You're an absolute Chad. You love fighting. You love fighting, or you love getting in a hedge and fighting, which is a bit pissy, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna lie, I do it too. So like, it's cool. If I do it, it's cool. You know what I mean? You love fighting, you love running, you don't care about your deaths. You only strike for that 2.0 KPM. If you guys don't know what KPM is, it's how many kills per minute you get. And you just love striking for that shit. You like getting 120, 150 plus kills, and that's your goal when you play this game is you go for kills, boys. You go strictly for kills. So if you play this map, for me, this map is the one that's borderline with Omaha Beach. And this map for me will go in A tier, S tier, right above Omaha Beach, but they're really close together. SME, if you play this map, you can come into my Discord and I will create a role called SME Enjoyer, and you will get that role. This is my favorite map in the game. I know some people like SMDM more, but screw you, I like SME more. And this is my tier list. So, yeah. So, SME, absolute gold. If you play this map in your previous life, you were a king. You were Hercules. You were a god. You were Zeus. You are literally a god. Consider yourself the top human in the fucking food chain. You are the top of the food chain if you play this map. This map is voila. But yeah, so SME, top of fucking S tier. If I motherfucker. There we go. Stalingrad. Russian-based map. Extremely good, but extremely hard for new players. And if your PC is kind of shit like mine, FPS, don't think you're going to get a lot of it. It can be either very long range based, which is also really good for practice, or it could be very short range and medium range based, which is really good for practice as well. I enjoyed this map. This map is pretty underrated. You will not see this map a lot in competitive servers, but you will see this map in more noob friendly and new player friendly servers, which I do enjoy playing. Yesterday I was playing on a fellow server that's Division 1 for comp, but they have a new player-based server, which is called, they're called 82nd Airborne Division, so 82nd AD. And had some good times on there. But yeah, so Stalingrad for me, just a solid. I'm gonna lie, I'll put it right here. It's borderline with Drill to A tier. I'm not there yet. Utah, I mean, Utah is very based like Omaha, but at the same time very different. For me, it's just a normal Chad map like Kursk or Carrington. So if you play this map, there's not much to say. If you play as an MG on that hill right there that you can see, and if you play as an MG on that hill, and you're playing offensive and in your defense with the MG, you're an absolute bitch. Like, you have no life, you have no girls. Only thing you have is your hot Takis bag, a Gatorade bottle, and glasses. And your hair is very, very greasy. You don't shower. Grab the MG42 and you lay on that fucking hill and you beam the shit out of people. If you're a new player, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a new player and you do offensive, have this map, escape, leave server, join another server, because you will hate your life for the next 30 minutes. So this map, Warfare, A tier. Anything else, B tier, but this map, you're a Chad. But yeah, so this tier list will be in the description. Also will be in the description the person who created it and who did a video. I will go check him out. He's a really good friend of mine. His name is Kaiser MCB. You guys probably know him. And yeah, hopefully you boys enjoy. If you did, like and subscribe. We're pushing to 400 subs. And yeah, join my Discord, get your roles done, talk to me, play with me. And if you guys do enjoy, also check out my stream, which is going to be probably, you see how it says 12:31. This video will be out probably about 2 p.m. And then once it's out, so it'll be out in 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then probably by like 6 p.m., which is in 5.5 hours, my stream will be launched and we will be streaming playing some Let Loose. So make sure you guys join that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, as I said before, join Discord, and see you boys next one. It was Koga. Nice having you.